Hello, students and families. I have so missed seeing you and making art together in our beautiful art studio. I hope that you're doing well and that you're hanging in there and spending good quality time with your family. Everyone in my family is doing well. Everybody's healthy. We have been baking a lot, and when the weather is nice, we ride bikes on our street. We've been doing lots of reading and listening to music. It's been nice, but I really do miss you. So I am going to teach you an art process today, and these creations are called Zentangles. I encourage you and anyone in your family who wants to try this to do this along with me today. So Zentangles are a repetitive type of drawing where you end up creating patterns. Some people find this process meditative because you have to be really thoughtful and deliberate while you're creating your Zentangle pieces. I think that with everything that's happening in the world and in our lives, that having a new art form that allows us to focus on what's in front of us and focus on the here and now and block out the rest of the outside world could actually be really nice. So I really do encourage you to give this a try, and I hope you enjoy it. So I'm going to go ahead and get set up now. Okay, so to create this first Zentangle, we are going to draw 3 long, thin, curved lines here along the side. And I am going to do this with a Sharpie because I am embracing the imperfect. And when you are creating this type of artwork, it's nice to just be really deliberate while you're drawing the lines and then let it go. So I've got my 3 curved lines. You can see that they're different lengths. Having them different lengths is going to end up looking great later on. So with a really steady hand, I am going to draw a second curved line that surrounds my first lines. As I'm drawing these lines, I'm trying to keep the space equidistant so that the lines don't touch and that they're more or less even as they go all the way around and following along our first line. So I'm going to keep doing this until my lines start to touch. So one thing that you can see that I'm doing is I'm trying to keep the edges of my curved lines straight for as long as I can before they curve. And you can see that my lines are starting to come together down here. So now that my lines have come together, I'm going to start adding more curved lines. So I will put a little curved line here, and I'm going to put one here. And I'm going to vary the lengths of these curved lines because, as I mentioned earlier, these drawings end up looking better when you've got varying and staggered lines here. So I'm going to repeat that process, and you'll see that I'm just kind of moving from one down to the other and then going back I kind of go in the same order. So I think I can maybe fit one more in here, but now this one is retired because I've run out of room. So I can add another one. And now I'll move along down the line and go in order. Now for these curved lines, I have run out of room, so it's time to start some new bumps. So I'm remembering that I had sort of forgotten about this one, so I'm gonna add a few more bumps to this one. But now that we've filled in the space to here, I think that it's done. And yours shouldn't look exactly like mine. It should look different. I want to point out to you that mine does not look perfect. You can see places where the white space is bigger than it ought to be, or my pen lines overlapped a little bit, or even though I told you to leave these straight as long as possible, that maybe mine curve a little soon. So I'm embracing the imperfect, and I just created something that allowed me to fully focus on this. So give this a try. Some people like to change patterns in the background and draw a contrasting design. You certainly could leave it white. You certainly could keep filling these curved wave shapes so the entire page was filled, or you could try a contrasting pattern like I'm doing here, or your own idea for a pattern. So I hope that you give this a try, and if you do, please send it along to me or to Heather, and yeah, I would just love to see what you all are doing. I miss you so much, and I hope that you're doing well. Bye.